back to Ralph's house, guys. Alright, we're fighting the battle on this tree. We're doing the leaves. We'll do some more lights in there. Let's throw some more dark in there. We'll keep piling one on top of the other until we get this tree where we want it. But I lost all my lights, so now we put some light on top of that dark. Now let's put some more dark back in there. I'm going to take some of this green we had left over. We used up there in that foliage. I'm going to throw in a big hunk of ultramarine blue in with it. Because I want to get a good dark color here. But I want to keep it a dark color. I don't want black. And I'm going to grab some burn umber and throw in there. Just a little bit of burn umber. And a little bit of just my red, green, and blue. And that's going to give me a good dark color. So I'm not afraid. Get a lot of that blue in there. Because you think it's going to make it too blue. But it don't. Let's catch. See how we come around. Let's get this back in here. Oh, see how it just kind of gives me a good dark in there. Again, just kind of roll that around. I want to get that to define the shadowed side of this a little bit, like it's got the grain to it. See? Let's bring this one over here. We're just going to create some. I don't lose all that light. Remember, we put that light in there because it's shining through there. I want to just kind of scroll that around, rub it in. Put it on and try to get it back off, but leave that edge right there where I wanted that light to come through that tree. Get back up into this tree here and let's get some good dark. And let's pull that with a hard edge right down next to that light, see? Get that straight nip right in there. Don't want that light to overpower. And over here on this tree, on this back side of this limb, we've got some light there. Let's have some dark in there with it. So you just add lights and darks, and because somewhere where the light's coming through, there's going to be some darks where it don't hit. So let's do that too. We're just playing. We got our good dark coming up there. Remember we added that light there on that root. Let's cut some strokes in here, going crossways like it's reaching over that limb, give it a little bit of that round shape, and lose it down into the grass. There we go. We got this good dark. Let's roll it out next to that light, a little big one up into there. So we're going to make some limbs. Bring them out into here, carry some of these limbs out here. A little bit of that dark, carry it for the dark side where these leaves are at. Scroll it into that tray, lose it. Roll that brush. Don't be afraid to roll that brush. That's right here. Let's lose that part there. Carry on up there. Get my limbs going across, losing some of those good colors. Light in there, but I don't want to overpower all my darknesses. I want them darks to create depth in that tree. Hard edge coming down there. The thing about wood, it'll get bright in places, but it's not metal. It doesn't reflect real hard. It does get light, but it don't. So I want that light to kind of come through, but not so hard that it looks like it's metal instead of wood. And we're just painting and playing, trying to get some paint on here. And this is where you can go back and forth for hours trying to establish what you're wanting to get in here. But see those few little strokes we went around that right there, it looks like it had the grain of the wood in there. I see these things, and I'm sitting up a whole lot closer. But that's what I'm trying to achieve. I'm going to get some leaves down in here that are dark. Kind of sticking out here a little bit. That's a good dark color for some leaves. Right here in the foreground. That leaves a little bit. across this thing all over the place, don't we? Let's get some leaves across here. Just some masses for shapes that we're trying to cut in there. Tell you what, that would make a good shadow color too already. A little bit bigger brush to play with. We still got some shadow work to do on the ground coming across the road while we got it. I'm gonna grab some of this right here. That tree, a lot of water. Try to work this into a shadow coming across this road a little bit. Let's cast my shadow. Kind of a little bit more around this barn, so get a little bit darker over there. That's a good shadow color. Again, anytime you use ultramarine blue, you can go more to blue or to brown or to the red, depending on the colors you use, but it gives you a good transparent color that just doesn't really cover up for a whole lot. It's good glazing color. And while we're doing this, I'm gonna carry some of this one back up into here. There we go. See how it goes on top? Kind of tones that color a little bit. It looks more like a tree color. Let some of the strokes show if you're going the right way for the grain in the tree. Got one little stroke right there I don't like. Let's look there, right there. Let's lose it. Just in the shade. Well, we're starting to look a little bit like a tree back there, Michael.
Like a tree to me.
Well, you're easy. Always are. Let's get some leaves in here. Let's throw some leaves in this thing across here. Those darks. Now I can throw some lights on top of those darks when they dry a little bit. We'll just keep adding, piling leaf colors on top of leaf colors. And maybe we'll get this thing to be where we want it to go. Well, I've got some of this color here. I'll work on this fence a little bit. See, that white's kind of bright. Let's see if we can tone it with this color a little bit. So I want it to look like wood, not like a... I've thought about that all day today. I'm going to have to work on that fence. That's the wrong color on it. Those highlights. We'll do something a little bit different there. But this is what painting is all about. That's why we don't worry about keep putting color on color. It'll help you add depth. And we'll worry about the details, the colors later. But that's kind of tone that a little bit right there too. Tell you what, we're going to keep pushing this picture. Y'all come back and we'll see what we can do. Yeah.